Yeah, and do you think there's anything around the what people are learning in school, and are they not learning how to write requirements, or is this a skill that really needs to be taught very specifically? Do you have any feelings around that? Because I seem to see that a lot from customers that they know they need requirements. They have no
Hmm.
idea how
How to
to
write them.
elicit or how to
Right.
write a requirement. And it's only the people that have been deep in that system for a long time that really seem to get it.
Hmm. Hmm.
I mean, are you
I
seeing something similar?
I think, yes, I do very much. I think some people learn some of the structured techniques, and they might learn them in school or they might learn them in a training class. But to your point, so many of the other people that they're working with, and specifically their managers, the stakeholders on the project, don't have any idea about those techniques or what the value is. They don't get a
Right.
lot of reinforcement that I should do this. It's going to, I want to show you this diagram. Well, nobody understands what this diagram is, so nobody values what work was done. And I also think that, there's still just this misconception, and I don't want to be negative, but, part of what happened with the Project Management Institute in the early PMBOK, and they still have it, they have one task called collect requirements. And it implied that you just go out and you ask a couple questions and you get all the requirements, and then you can do your project plan. And they just totally misled, I think, a lot of project managers into thinking that this requirements thing was just one of the little tasks that you do on your projects.
Yeah.
And the more complex, and the products that we're developing just keep getting more and more complex. And so that is only getting worse. I talked to tons of project managers who don't understand why their BA has to go out and have 5 meetings with a customer. Why didn't they? I thought you collected those requirements yesterday, And it's
Yeah.
not that simple. So it's a fundamental misunderstanding of what a complex activity requirements analysis is, I think. I'm very involved with the IIBA, the International Institute of Business Analysis, and this is a big thing that we constantly are trying to educate people about, is the complexity, the challenges, the difficulty, and the value of having a good analyst, a requirements engineer or business analyst, who understands this stuff at a deep level. I actually like the requirements engineering title in some ways better than business analyst, because engineering is a clearly challenging, complex discipline, and requirements are the same way, very challenging,
Yeah.
very complex. Maybe the IIBA, and there is an requirements engineering association, which the IIBA, works closely with, but we didn't use that term because in a lot of the industries, like financial services and insurance companies, that engineering word doesn't resonate with them. So the business analysis kind of task list or phrase or title seemed to resonate more, which is
Yeah.
kind of how, we went in that direction. But there's definitely not an engineering focus, and they don't look upon the work of requirements as needing to be that detailed and that disciplined.